Well, I was sitting all alone outside on my chair last night, just waiting for something to happen, because I'm so on guard. All of a sudden, the police show up with 2 social workers. Anyways, the cops told me they were taking my children, putting my children in protective custody. I have a meeting I have to attend. I understand my children weren't safe. My mother-in-law attacked me. I get that part. It is not safe. But these people are getting mad at the wrong person. These people are getting mad at the wrong person. I've done nothing wrong, and I will continue to say I've done nothing wrong. I feel so heartbroken for my children. I can't even imagine what my poor children's going through. They don't even know. I don't even know where they are. Those social workers wouldn't even tell me how they got my phone number, and I don't even have a phone that is like hooked up to anything. I use an app, and I don't give my phone number out to anybody. Not even my best friend Tina has my phone number. And that shit is supposed to be confidential. I was at a shelter, and these people wouldn't even say how they got Ryan's mom's address. I went to the RCMP the other day and told the RCMP everything, but I refused to give them the address. Not because I wasn't cooperating, because I needed a place to go first. I tried getting a hold of like a transition house that would take children here as well. You know, like kicked out of my mother's, we got evicted from our place. What am I supposed to do? So I got a hold of these people from a transition house here, and it's the hardest thing I think that you could ever possibly try and get in. Like, they told me to call back in an hour. So this lady heard me talking on the phone, and she came over, told me she was a crisis support worker, and I have trusted her, and it is so hard after everything I have witnessed the past couple of weeks to be trusting anybody. And people think like I'm the bully for exposing this stuff. Like, if people can't see something's wrong, I don't know what is. And there was nothing I could do prior to this, because I went to the police station. It's like right there. I went to the police station and told the police that my mother-in-law assaulted me. I gave them all the details, but I refused to give the address. And I told that person at the shelter where I was that I did not feel safe around the cops. I did not feel safe around the social workers. I had social workers coming in my home, calling me a bad mom, telling me everything was my fault, when all I did was report animal abuse. It is a very hard pill to swallow when all you've done is stay home with your 3 children. Not even your 3 children, like my stepdaughter, you know, that I love very much with my whole heart, that she's lost 2 moms now. My 2 children, they are probably so scared to death. I'm the type of mother that is in church, and I get up 20 times to check on my children. Anyways, I have a meeting to attend, and I'm going to attend this meeting. And, you know, I've tried to do everything the right way. Even in the beginning with these animals, I went to their door and I told them, you know, your dogs are freezing. Can you please let them in? And they did. And right back out again. 2 years I witnessed this stuff. Everybody would be outraged too if this stuff was happening to them. You know, I have 2 people so far has come out and said, you know, you're not the nice person. You swore. You're bad. I'm sorry if you got assaulted and you were harassed for 2 weeks, you would be outraged too. But for an outraged mama, I'm pretty calm, because I've done nothing wrong, and I feel no shame, and I feel sorry for the people that don't believe me, that are so blind to it. And I will continue to pray for all of you, and I hope that you guys continue to pray for me, because we need to work together. I'm not here to hurt anybody. My heart is completely shattered. All these people involved, everybody involved should be ashamed of themselves. And I just want my mom, everybody from, I don't even want to give any names, because I don't want to put anybody in jeopardy. You know, sorry for the name I just mentioned, because like I just am to the point where I don't want to get anybody else involved. I've had people tell me that they were going to come sit at my door to come and protect me, and I told them not to, because I know these people have children. You know, I do have a heart. I'm not a cold person like some people think I am. I was a mother that stayed at home with her children all the time. All the time. I put my own selfish needs aside for my children, and I get treated like this. It's one of the hardest things. The first time I've ever experienced anything like this. One of the hardest things I think I've ever had to go through. And not just go through, but have to be calm. One of the hardest things. I can't even explain to you how heartbreaking. I can't even cry because I feel absolutely so numb. And I'm just appalled that people would think I'm the one with the issue. Like, if people can't see, you know, the big picture, I don't know what is, you know. I had social workers coming in my home calling me a bad mom, telling me this was my fault, and all I did, telling me my children weren't safe, when all I did was call and report animal abuse. All I can do is shake my head and just pray to my Jesus, because up there he knows. He's not stupid. Why do you think he has taken all negative feelings from me? I've never been so calm in my life when those police and those 2 social workers showed up. All that went through my mind the whole time was, oh my God, my poor children is in custody. I have no idea where they are. I didn't even want to ask any questions without a lawyer present. I didn't even want to talk to them without a lawyer present. They wouldn't even answer any of my questions. And it's baffling. It's baffling to know that somebody like myself don't even use drugs. I take methadone, and that's prescribed to me, and I don't care. I don't beat myself up for taking methadone. Some people might, but I'd rather be taking methadone than the life I was living. Everything happens for a reason. I feel like I went through this for a reason. I'm not quite sure why my children had to go through this. You know, there's children involved. They were coming to our door. I don't care what. I'm allowed to say what I want. You know, when you send 5 people to somebody's door and taking pictures through their windows, scaring their children, and these people are getting away with it, and people like me who expose it is considered a bully. What? All I can say is